The following is a fan-based parody. The voices in this video were created by AI tools. Opinions and topics discussed by the characters in question are written purely as satire. The purpose of this video is purely for entertainment.
Sup Vigoroth sucklers and fucklers, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Infinite Fusion.
That phrase is so much scarier knowing what we know now, but we will get back to that.
Great to see you're in top form, Joe.
There were a ton of evolutions after the last episode, so let's go over them all now with a fusion recap. We've got some honorable mentions who we might not get a chance to use today. First, he'll be back evolved into a more menacing drone that will chase after our souls.
Sicker than Wally, what's next?
Then we concocted Muck X Raichu, which gave us Best Torture.
Nickname was my idea, obviously.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Then we've got President Z. Basically the final form of Presidents the Doug Trio from last season, except our inner dogs are on display.
Please sandwich me, guys.
Sure, you can be the middle pup, Joe, you creeping crow gunk. Get on to our actual team recap, Brock.
Peep this. First in our party, we've got Stunfisk and Gardevoir creating Paper Princess Peach.
Wake up, Sleepy. Don't you have something putrid to exclaim?
Nope. I'm more of a Waluigi whacker.
Instant regret fills my body as always. Next is Tangrowth, which is a reference to...
No, not Freddy Fazbear.
We've got Kakarado, the fusion of Charizard and Infernape.
I thought that made go tanks.
We've got Elite Salamandra, who looks exactly like the Miscrit of the same name.
Actually, it's Elite Caudata, but the reference is so obscure it doesn't matter. I got your back, Obama.
Next is Guildmaster, the Wigglytuff plus Dusk Noir. And I gotta say, even though I'm not a Mystery Dungeon fan, this one is amazing.
You've even got that chattery piece of shit Chat Todd on your shoulder, but in this case, it's a sweet detail.
Finally, we have Mantine plus Probopass, giving us Goon Gunner.
Pretty straightforward. He's got the goons by his hip and they're shaped like guns. Pretty hot, not gonna lie.
Back in business, it's time to take down Koga and the 5th gym. How are we feeling today, boys?
I'm great, Barack. I finally found my appetite again now that we've reunited through the power of friendship. I just placed an order with IBF a moment ago, so my food should be here soon.
Weird first statement to make, but as long as you're chilling and killing Donnie. What about you, Joe?
I'm doing good, fellas. I just finished covering my bed in tin foil. Last nap was so good, thought I would save it for later.
See, that makes sense. That's along the lines of what I was asking for Donald. You molly wadabupping Mankey.
Now my guy's trying to suppress his inner demons again. You want to try again, Poochiena?
Sorry, I meant to say you molly whopping Mankey. I'm trying to fit in with the lingo kids use nowadays, but some of these pronunciations are tough. Plus, I've been purified from my inner shadow Pokemon shoutouts Gale of Darkness.
I was wondering why I haven't been getting a Q-boner lately. That explains it. Would my Lord Sukuna not have some free time to wreak havoc now that JJK is over?
Nah, he said he was tired from carrying the series on his back for so long and the mid-ending really didn't help. So he asked me to release him from my box.
Does that imply you might have other cursed entities inside of you that you could summon? If so, then I don't mind.
Let's just focus on this newly made horror game. Has anyone figured out the gym's type yet? I'm presuming it's electric based on what we are fighting.
You watery Jupiter. It's either fairy or dark. Where did you get electricity from?
Well, usually I just wake up and it's already in my house. It must be magic, I guess.
No, not in real life. He means where did your guess for electric come from for the game?
Oh, right. We haven't fought that type yet, so it was my best guess.
Literally the last gym was electric, but it doesn't matter. Our team is actually looking quite kitted out. We should be ready for just about any combination to come our way. We have a full team of custom fusions, great move sets, and top-tier defensive coverage.
This guy is more try-hard than a shuffling Snorlax, I swear to Josh.
Oh, I'm sorry, is there a problem with that? If I don't try to win this adventure, it could end any second with either of you two in the driver's seat.
I got the sticks under control like a thwacky. You can go ahead and admit we are better than you in this role-playing video game, Bro Bama.
I'd rather shit in a Litton's eye sockets.
Of course you would. That doesn't surprise anyone. You know, I never understood this gym puzzle. It's a bunch of invisible walls. There's no skill required. You move around until the leader is able to spew that smoky chronic Koga directly to your face.
Fingers crossed. That's the good ending after all. Would you look at that? We've got a fairy-type gym on our hands. Thanks, Wigglytuff, with the massive fiery Dongo Schlongo.
Most of the Generation 1 gyms are not puzzles. They hadn't cracked down on that yet. Brock and Misty's just walked to the back wall and talked to the person with the unique sprite. The only puzzling gyms in this game are Sabrina and Blaine, with Surge being an honorable mention for having a trash puzzle, figuratively and literally.
Ayo, this geezer is spitting more fire than a Magmar. These battles finna be more sleep than his daily quest, so why don't you go ahead and ask our viewers the comment question, Barack?
Fine. Only because I want to, not because you told me to.
You will follow my orders like I'm your Vespa Queen. All hail the Queen, Daniela.
You're more disappointing than a male cone bee, you triple forehead fucking freak.
Damn it. We were this close to curing racism, guys? What a day to be a white, am I right or am I white?
Stop trying to trick me, your herbs, old man.
Today's comment question is going to cover some infamous news that has surfaced over the past couple of days on Twitter in relation to Pokemon and the creative company Gamefreak. It's obviously a very touchy subject, so we can't go into much detail about it without dancing around certain statements and topics.
If the Nintendo ninjas catch us talking in depth about this, I'm certain World War IV would break out. Plus, Donald has had enough assassinations this year as it is.
Americans with guns? Shakes me a little, I can't lie. Gamefreak with Pokemon leaks and infringement? That puts the fear of God into me.
If you want to discuss those massive events even further, the safest place to do so is in our Discord in the description. So please do check that out, but here's our question of the day. If there was a supposedly massive leak that had occurred, in theory, what would be your favorite revelation or beta information that could come out of it?
Not that there was a Gigantamax data leak, but let's pretend that there was. What would be your favorite part of it?
As I always say, ain't no party like a Typhlosion party.
No idea what you're talking about, Joe, but could you imagine for just a second if there was lore that indicated that Typhlosion did such horrible things to a young girl in a forest? That sounds so wild and crude, you would have thought our editor GP wrote it up as part of his fanfic erotica.
I heard he's going to do a live reenactment of it on his OnlyFans next week, but he's playing the part of both the girl and the Typhlosion. I'll let you figure that one out.
I prefer killing a load of slack off personally while using dive in a lake without the proper badge to do so in the overworld.
Ha 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 ha. You mean faint the slack off, right? You mean faint the slack off, right?
Anyways, that's my theoretical and hopeful reveal if there ever was such an insane data leak. What would you hope for, Barack?
I would actually keep it pretty simple. I'd only hope for beta sprites and designs to appear from older games that we had heard about as rumors over the years. Imagine if we got the Generation 3 starter beta designs or the Latias, X-Blazic, and Hybrid sprite that we've only seen concept art for. Or early builds of Black, White, and XY, that would be some sick lost media to uncover.
Is it really lost media if it's shackled up in a 15-layer vault deep within the Pokemon Company?
Give me a week, I'll infiltrate that mystery dungeon like a crowbat, just as I did with Coca-Cola.
Oh, really? You're saying you snagged the secret formula from Coke's Labyrinthian Vault?
Yaha, I did.
Tell us, what's the mysterious ingredient then, plankton?
I obviously can't tell you, because then it wouldn't be a secret anymore. I can't betray my homie Pepsi Man like that.
Yo, that's the face I make when I haven't seen my bae in a while.
I know you get freaky deaky when you're in hangry mode Donnie, but dial it back a lunatone, won't you? How does the team feel, Barack?
Well, considering I swept through these last 3 trainers while rotating the squad around, I can confirm the team is solid like Donald Snake.
Hey, you're the big boss this episode. Don't let me steal your spotlight.
But really, the party is fantastic to utilize. I've got to give myself props on this one. I've got the goons to gun down the opposition like a real American. Fweddy is taking about 87 lives whenever he bites, and Guildmaster battles as perfect as apples. The only major weakness we possess is Peachy.
Why is that?
She's so flat, she reminds me of Melania. Lord knows I can't focus when she's plastered all over the screen.
Excuse my German, but what the lay caca are you talking about? Michael is named after a Tangrowth fusion. Your argument's a sunkern, it's weak, and you've got no leg to stand on.
So when is Jill getting a fusion?
Don't you ever disrespect that lovely woman, Joey.
Put dirt on her name and I will personally power split you in half.
I'll skedaddle to the dollar store and grab a link cable just to trade her to you guys, please. Out of all 1,025 wives I've had, she's easily the most abusive. I can't last much longer.
No time for that, Poppy. Koga's coming with that gushy, cushy, and/or tushy.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that serious. What's the strat?
Calm mind, psychic, and discharge. Set up sweep with 2 powerful stabs, he's done for.
This Mon Fable just tormented our princess. Talk about the furthest thing from Peachy. It's like the game even knew we were going for the +6 annihilation.
He's about to heal. Time for another boost using CM on this punk. I'll outspeed because of paralysis and psychic this chimp out of existence.
Damn, dude's playing optimally. Anyone else Mr. Obama at all?
What, Joe, are you serious right now?
Absolutely not. Drop the fucking nukes, like a bombardier on these herdiers. Go, Bomba!
Hold on, let me ask. Are you one-shotting this cleft soul right now?
Well, when someone cleans up Sweet Peachy and her discharge with the beam the op's gonna get, this charge.
Barry, out of nothing but pure respect, you're washing this dude harder than a Rotom. He has a family. Go easy on this Bud Do Blazer.
I appreciate you hyping me up like Team Yell Joe, but let me prove my worth first.
Fair point, because you're going up against the Demon of Fairies herself, Sylveon. Fantastic Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but that's the problem. It's insanely powerful.
Takes a crazy man to take down a crazy monster. I'll just hit it up with a third relaxation brain, effectively making me unkillable without a critical hit.
Oh no, don't tell me the overconfidence is about to backfire like a Cyndaquil right now.
Wait, are we ever allowed to talk about Bakfoon ever again? Or is it like an R. Kelly type of situation where we just bury any and all mention of it?
I need me a dirty quill lava to piss all over my...
That's the big, scary, fluffy, puffy, and roughy, doggy, diggity, down, down. The misty terrain is effectively irrelevant, as long as I can OHKO the final mon.
What's the verdict? Is this water type living a +3 electric same type attack, Barack?
Wait, it might have levitated. We are cooked.
It's definitely a roll, but if I put some sauce on the execution, it should be good.
Hey, stay cautious. Don't act all cool. Just take off the mask, man.
All right, if you say so.
PK Thunder, Sigma!
Yo, what the Omega was that skibbity shit?
Just a taste of true power. Screw this, I don't have time for nonsense.
Whoa! You can't just skip the end of Gym Battle Fanfare. That's the coolest part of the episode. Such disrespect.
Look, I've gotten the 5th gym badge flawlessly just like last time. It's literally becoming a pattern. The endless now continues to grow and grow.
I thought we broke the cycle? Are we still in that endlessly torturous Tortuga purgatory?
Okay, I'll admit it. I was jumping on the bandwagon with you guys before. What is this never-ending state you are always talking about? Are you two locked in an intense private lobby on Deathloop?
I don't play mid-AAA games, only superbly perfect double B or even single C games. All the while groping your mother's quadruple Ds.
Yeah, quadruple D's nuts, whatever.
Yo!
I'm confused by your abominable Articuno antics.
Great, no toxic or flamethrower TM. This blows Bruxish booty pipe.
I don't get why you two are freaking out on me as if your name is President's Discord server. If you know, you know.
And if you don't know now, you know, Zigga.
Don't be ridiculous. We would never let our editor go Zubat shit crazy and take down all the videos on this channel. Who the fuck is that Pokemon? It's in Furfable.
Do you think they fell for it?
I highly doubt it, but it was worth a shot. I'm going to attempt to first try the Safari Zone and not run out of steps in the final area, so we need to find something interesting to talk about. Any suggestions?
Well, something's been on my mind, Barack. Have you been able to decode any of those visions you had recently?
Well, Joe did end up leaving last episode, as was forewarned like a Musharna. I do worry when stuff like that happens, but I'm sure things will be fine with the both of you around, right?
You're right, Barack. If all three of us stick together, nothing bad can happen to this run.
Exactly. We will not let you out of our sights. Let me grab that before I commit to anything.
Why does he keep doing that? Maybe because he's stupid. Well, gee, you're right, Satan. Thanks.
Wait, what?
Warning Drampa, King of Curses, the demon who always researches blah blah blah. Now die.
Well. My moment of redemption has arrived. We playing my game now, you queen of Cursola cowboys. Say my new name, you lunatone lugger. What's my goddamn name?
Count out, please.
Oof.
Sorry, too busy one-tapping a bitch. Who dis?
Oh, come on. How is this even fun for you anymore?
God that will never get old. All right, time to bully this little shallow shrimp.
Joe!
Do you mind if I TP to his house and hit the gritty over his body berry?
What the? Hell no! That was my friend! What do you want this time?
Pardon me for trying to lighten the mood. I'm once again here to make another binding vow with you. We both got those visions about future episodes, and it looks like number Radicate is going to pose a problem. How about I offer a helping hand?
Great, how many lives are you looking for this time? You want our whole team to drop if we use your assistance?
Why, that is just cruel, you Bayleaf boomer. I'll make it fairer this time around. Here are the conditions. 1, if your morale ever drops so low that you can't play any further, I'll use Ally Switch to take your place and win whatever tough battle you're about to go up against.
You just confirmed we are going to reset again, huh? This already doesn't fill me with a lot of hope.
I will do my best to prevent our MC from waking back up in Pallet Town, that I can promise you. Second thing is, you of course forget we ever made the vow. Standard Starly shit.
Sounds fine and all, but now is the part you tell us in exchange you want my brother's soul or something.
Already have it, but the only thing I want in return is to be able to use the DNA splicers on whoever I want to at any time.
Wait, that's it? Not the blood of our savior Onion Fairy or to sacrifice all legendaries in our box? You just want an input on a fusion?
That last one sounds like an epic prank, but no, it doesn't interest me enough. Specifically, I'm looking for a defusion. You three have already made such a crucial mistake thus far that I need to prioritize it as a fix.
Can't you just tell us which Pokemon you want to defuse? If it benefits us, why not just say it out loud?
I can't let that finalized monstrosity carry you through the game without my credit. But trust me, it's a fusion you will never think about breaking apart right now, even if I told you.
So by the sounds of it, you probably mean the god Duck then. Joe specifically has a deeper attachment to that thing than to either Donald or myself.
Oh, it involves a god, all right. That is all the hints I am willing to provide.
Is it just me, or does it sound like you want to help us in the long run? You know what? I accept your terms. If you take over my body like a Calyrex at any point to help us in our adventure, you may use the DNA splicers at your command with the word in splice. How does that sound?
Marvelous masquerade mutton chops. About time you used that below average sized brain for something. 1, 2, and poof. Broke Bomba forgot the binding vow and learned the move, run choke instead.
Oh, what just happened?
Oh, what just happened?
Joe, you lived!
Didn't I tell you I've stuck to the HP up diet? I have the perfect spread to always live that banded kowtow cleave every single time. Except in hail, that is.
Man, I was worried about you. Did you hear about Sukuna's plan? Why didn't you get up any quicker?
I figured I was on the ground anyways, so I took that nap I was saving for later.
How does your nature always change to calm after the embodiment of Black Force energy does something so sinister?
Oh, what just happened?
Donald, you survived your poisonous mukbang break? What took you so long?
Well, since I knew we were recording, I only ordered half of what I usually get from Illinois battered fish, being 86 extra X family buckets. But the main time loss was the fact I tipped the delivery driver 43,000 monies, all in $1 bills. These episodes have been kind of boring lately, so did I even miss much? Oh, hell no! Don't tell me he showed up! I thought you said you released him!
No, I didn't. I said that he asked me to, but I never did.
Oh, my Lilligan, you first tried it.
Ding dong! Here comes my ding dong.
One embarrassing backtrack later, and we finally made it here again. We were literally in the same room. How could I afford to play so suboptimally?
Probably that devilish-ass clown toying with us. But hey, at least we got surf out of it.
It's too soon to mention that snack, guys. I might be entering my grief era, so bear tick with me.
My question is, why didn't he appear last episode like he was supposed to? The conditions were the exact same as Sapphire. One of us big three was missing, it was episode 15, and the gameplay was relatively boring all things considered.
Episode 16.
I'm sorry, what?
Episode 16 at 8 minutes and 6 seconds. That's when my master appeared in Sapphire, and today we are recording Infinite Fusion number 16, right?
Oh my God.
Wait a cray dilly whacking second. Ironically, my favorite wet dream, but regardless, does that mean we are still in the same passage of fate?
You can both grab a Needle Queen and royally fuck yourselves if you're going to start talking about this repeated cycle again. But come on, even I had a feeling this would happen.
And Joe, next episode will be 17, where you face the 6th gym leader, who is the hottest in this region again. Oh hell no, the Romantic Showdown Part 2 is on the way.
Oh, Criminy, I'll be right back. Just going to yeet myself off of Prism Tower so I don't overload my Wizzy Wand next video.
Oh, mother, get the camera.
You'd live the fall, so don't bother, my friend. Let's grab this encounter first.
It's Dog's brother. Dog's brother?
No, it's not. We got the worst starter Pokemon in history and the best fish ever. Magikarp is undoubtedly the GOAT of Nuzlocks. He has Intimidate plus a hulking physical stat spread with pristine move coverage. What more could a boy want?
Guys only want one thing, and it's disgusting. A plus attack Gyarados in a Pokemon challenge.
The flying type part of Gara always felt weird to me. It'll be nice to eliminate that downside basically by default.
Yo, you think if we fused him with Dragon Knight by diffusing our Weavile, it'll give us the proper evolution to Dragonair we've always been robbed of?
Who is to say? Perhaps it'll be worth looking into for the next video now that I captured it. Speaking of our Super Saiyan Weavile, just a reminder we collaborated again with Prince Vegeta on his channel playing a game of Risk Global Domination.
It was absolutely rigged and I shouldn't have been eliminated so early, but it was still fun all the same.
Link in the description as per. Be sure to leave a comment saying GP's president sent you.
With that done, here's some homework for the both of you for next episode. Be prepared.
I always come prepared and cream-filled like a chocolate eclair.
Omega pause.
No slurp off, keep talking.
Make sure you come equipped with your best pokey puns and pickup lines, no Ziggy. We need to somehow top the peak of our last series, you got that?
Aye, Captain.
Oh, well, I'm sure I'll come up with a good excuse as to why my son ate my homework.
Please, guys, don't fail me now.
Why so serious, Barack? Also, side note, Donnie, I'm like 20 seconds away from your house for our Joker 2 date. Please have pants on this time.
Oh, crap. Good episode, Barack. You did great against the gym leader, and we will catch you again sometime soon. Great job, brother.
1 week closer to the end. Thank you all for watching. Shout outs to Kevin Bolanos and Aaron Timmons, who are part of the GP Admirer tier, and Donnie Baseball 33 for being a Buy Me a Coffee member. YouTube memberships are now $1 also, so if you'd like early access to these type of videos for an entire month at the cost of $1 single, consider becoming a member today. Make sure to like and subscribe to get recommended more content like this. And until the next time, have a great day.